My wife and I dated for 4 years and even had our first child out of wedlock. I had long dropped out of school before I met her due to a financial crisis. However, I met my wife here, a graduate, and she has been with me throughout my humble beginnings. Even when she got pregnant, I couldn't afford to care for her financially because I didn't have a job then, but her parents took care of everything, even though I also assisted from the very little I got from the various temporary odd jobs I was at that time, like bricklaying, cutting grass in people's farms, etc. Luckily, when our baby was 1.5 years, one of the banks which my wife had applied for a job in called her up, offered her the job and proposed to her a huge salary. This was just the beginning of the good life and blessings God had in store for us. The bank gave her an official car, an apartment, and a 6-month salary, which she surprised me by giving me 70% of the amount she received and advised that I start up something, no matter how little, even if it was an okrika business, since I didn't have a permanent job then. 6 months gone in the business, I was trying my best to put in the best of my efforts. However, life started becoming better for me. My wife further advised that I should worry less about her and the baby since she could handle it. She advised that I concentrate on my business and save up as much as I could. After a year in my okrika business, I didn't know that my wife was saving, as she again surprised me with a 4-month pay of her salary. I added the money to the amount I had also managed to save. She further took a loan from the bank where she works and handed the huge sums to me. Adding to the previous amount together was more than enough for me to start up large. Well, I decided to switch from okrika business to an electronic business, and boom. This is where my success story began. All thanks to this woman. In a space of 2 years into the business, I had paid up every debt we owed and even started up my first building project. After the completion of my first building, I had it furnished. By this time, my wife was 2 months pregnant. We got married the same month and moved into our new home on our wedding day. It was a huge celebration. This was the happiest day of our lives. Finally, it was the day we'd been praying and waiting for. Our plans and dreams had finally come true. We were all excited, but little did we know, our happiness was gonna be short-lived. I allowed the devil to use me.